All right, good afternoon, everybody. Frankie here with your fourth stimulus package update and related news. The $1.75 trillion stimulus package, known as the Build Back Better Act, has passed the House. We knew, it happened a few days ago, so we all know this. It has moved to the Senate, where there is an uphill battle in the Senate. We have moderates that we always hear about, Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema, both opposing certain things in the bill, and they're trying to negotiate with them right now. And Chuck Schumer says he wants this passed in the Senate before Christmas. So it's an optimistic deadline there. I do think it is possible. But what we're going to have to do first here is worry about the debt limit and the potential government shutdown. Those are two totally separate things. The government shutting down is bad, but the government default is very, very bad. This never happened before, and we don't know exactly what would happen if that were to occur. We do know there is a possibility that if the government were to default, say mid-December, we have 3 weeks max here before they have to pass this. If it were to default, the government completely runs out of money for any government benefits such as Social Security. Food stamps may not go out, Social Security may not go out, child tax credits may not go out, stimulus checks will not go out. So it's a very bad situation that we're in right now, and Republicans don't want to, nobody wants to agree on this. It wasn't in the stimulus package, so now they're forced to do this without reconciliation. So if they don't do it with reconciliation, how do they expect to pass this when Republicans are not on board at all? At all. So we'll see what happens. But coming up on the 3rd of December is when a government shutdown looms. They're going to have to pass at least a continuing resolution on that. And then between the 8th and the 15th of December is when the projected government shutdown, the government default, could literally default and run out of money. Between the 8th and the 15th. The 15th is the latest estimate there, and it's very grim outlook. I don't know what's going to happen. If we're able to actually pull this off and get this to pass somehow, some way, by a miracle, that'd be great. It's just really bad to even think that this could possibly happen, to possibly be worse or equal to, probably worse because we have a lot more industry and people right now, worse than the Great Depression. That's what we're talking about here if we were to default on our debt. So we do not want that to happen, and I don't know why any Republican or any Democrat would want that to happen unless they're literally trying to hurt the other party. But they're only hurting everybody, right? You're hurting everybody by doing that. So I wish that the Democrats and Republicans could come together, pull their heads out of their butts, and figure something out to pass this. Just figure something out. There's got to be a way to do it. As far as a forced stimulus check goes, the cry is growing louder and louder for a $2,000, what they were calling a Thanksgiving stimulus check. There's no way, however, that we're going to get a stimulus check by Thanksgiving. It's not going to happen. Thanksgiving is this week, guys. They haven't even passed anything. So that is a rumor. It's not a Thanksgiving Day stimulus check. It may be by Christmas if they are to add this into the bill. They have to amend it. The Senate has to amend this bill and add these $2,000 stimulus checks if they want to. It's not necessarily that Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema are against stimulus checks per se, as they are against the size of the package, and they're trying to cut things out and make it smaller. So they're doing very Republican-like things. They're called dinos, if you don't know this. Democrat in name only. Well, that's what you got there with Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema. They're not true Democrats. They call them moderate Democrats. I call them dinos. All right? So that's really all the information I have for today. I really wanted to touch on the government shutdown looming and the government debt ceiling crisis that could be looming as well. Again, December 3rd and the 15th, respectively, very important dates there. So remember that. The 3rd is a very important date, all on its own, because that's a continuing resolution to fund the government past December 15th, at least for a couple more months until they can figure out what to do with this debt ceiling crisis. So, all right, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day. That's all I have for today. I'll be back on when this actually moves forward in the Senate. It may not do for a couple more weeks. It may be several more days at least before I'm on here, because I'm trying to let the Senate figure out what they're going to add and what they're going to amend, what they're going to take out. They're definitely going to amend this bill. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.